Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Season 6, Tell All, Part 1. Y'all ready? Let's get started.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. Everybody in the chat, everybody out there. Hi, y'all. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family, and to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I know I'm looking crazy, but it's like freezing in my house. So yes, I have on a mock turtleneck, okay, and some long sleeves because it's freezing, but it won't be tomorrow. Okay. Y'all, if I had to rate tonight's episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Season 6, Tell All, Part 1. Oh my goodness. I think that I would rate this a B. Just a flat B. Tell me down in the comments section what you all will have rated this episode. Girl. A girl. A boy. All right. Let's get started, shall we? Yes, we shall. The first couple that I want to talk about is Kalani and Asuelu. They did not spend a lot of time on them. I guess they are coming up on a Tell All Part 2. Thank you so much, Jessica White, the dancing outlaw, looking beautiful as ever. Thank you, boo, for the $9.99 super chat and the compliment. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica's my boo, y'all. In case y'all didn't know, that's my boo right there, okay? That's my boo thing, kicking it off. That's right, Jessica. Kick off the super chats tonight, okay? So they didn't really spend a lot of time on them. They just asked them, kind of, how's the relationship going? And they say that it's going fine thus far. And, they've had their little hiccups and everything in their relationship, but that, all relationships have problems. And so we will see probably what those problems are in the Tell All Part 2. Okay. Hoping we ready and buckled up for that one. Okay. The next couple that I want to talk about is Yara and Jovi. Again, Yara and Jovi were not the center of attention, but they will be next week. It looks like there is a spoiler that Yara is possibly pregnant. Yara has indicated in the previews for the next episode that she has not had a cycle in months. So they may be having a baby number 2. Jovi looked a little surprised about that. But while they did not focus on this couple, this part of the Tell All, they played a major part in somebody else's demise. And we'll get to that later on. Okay. I promise you we will. Okay. The next couple that I want to talk about is Andre and Libby. The two of them were there. And again, they did not get a lot of thank you. Thank you for the membership, Madonna Knowles. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome. Oh my God. Thank you. The next couple, like I said, they didn't talk a lot about Andre and Elizabeth. Of course, we know that they're going to probably be on Tell All Part 2. So, there wasn't much said to or about them. They, got some little comments and here and there, but on this particular tell all, they were irrelevant. Okay. Won't nobody thinking about them. Okay. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Barbara Cronin. Super sticker. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Y'all set it on off. Okay. And y'all make sure that y'all go ham down there in the comment section. Okay. Go all in. Say what you got to say. Okay. All right. We going at it. All right. So those couples were not relevant in this particular episode, part 1 of the tell all. But now we getting ready to go ahead and we're going to talk about the mofos that were. The first couple that I want to talk about that they talked about was Brandon and Julia. Brandon and Julia were basically asked about, how things have happened off of the farm. And Julia, how they liked it. And Julia was like, I love it. Are you talking to me? And so, they were like, no, we ain't talking to you. We're actually talking to Brandon. And Brandon said that things are still the same. It's just that he's not passing his mother and father in the hallway. They're not passing each other at the ranch. And so Julia is, excited about it. When they first came out, they had everybody in the green room, kind of like in a holding pattern. And, we heard Brandon as he was coming in, with his clothes and everything, indicating that there are some problems between him and Julia. And those problems later on came out during the tell-all. And Julia had on a very, very hideous looking yellow dress. I must say, Julia, you said that you didn't like the dress and you thought the dress made you look crazy. It did. Yara was absolutely overdressed. She had on a green dress with the asymmetrical thing, and it was shorts and a short skirt. It was too much for for the occasion. Okay. And then Julia looked like little Miss Muffin, who was sitting on the damn tuffin eating her porridge. Okay. It just was ugly. It was the wrong color yellow. Yara told her it would come off really good on camera. Bitch, it didn't. It looked like a hot mustardy ass mess. All right. I was waiting for the hot dog. But anyway, I didn't like her outfit. But anyway, she was saying that Julia was indicating that she was going to keep her mouth shut this reunion. And if she had something to say, she was going to say it in people's faces because other people are not doing that. And so, of course, we go into the reunion and they start talking about that with her and Brandon. And then the question is asked, whether or not, the sex has gotten better. And Brandon said it has. Julia says that she doesn't want to go back to the farm. And the only reason why she does want to go back to the farm is because she loves her dog. I love my dog. I just love him so much. I don't know why I love him so much. And so, Robin was like, well, you couldn't have him at the apartment. And she said, well, we had him at the apartment, but he wanted to go outside 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And of course, she wasn't going to get out of bed to do anything for anybody but herself. Okay. And so, they left the dog at the on the farm. Brandon, according to Julia, goes out to the farm every weekend to help his parents and stuff like that because they don't have any hands. No hands are there to help them with everything. And so, of course, Julia says that, she doesn't want to be out at the farm with Brandon. Brandon indicated that they are absolutely having problems in their relationship because of Julia's jealousy. Now, Julia is saying that, she feels like she's jealous because she doesn't have any friends. And Brandon says, well, my friends have been trying to make friends with you, and you have been unavailable to do so. So this is her reason for being jealous. But then she goes on to say that her previous boyfriends probably would think that she was crazy, because Brandon was saying he see why, she hasn't had any success in relationships because she's just jealous. She says that she's calmed down a lot. And Robin asks, okay, so do you think that, is it Sean? I be calling her Robin. Anyway, the host, okay, because I don't want to disrespect the woman. But she asks, Brandon, whether or not this would be something that would affect his relationship with her. And he said, yeah. He says that he misses the farm. My daughter was like, he just a little old. She didn't say biatch, okay, because she can't say that around me. But basically, that's what my daughter was saying, right? And so Julia is just extremely jealous. She doesn't want Brandon to be around any women, have any kind of friends or anything like that. They talked about the baby. He said he wasn't ready for children. She said, if I want children, I just punch little holes in his condom. So, everybody thought that was funny. And then, when the host says something about it, she was like, well, we don't use condoms. Then why play the game about the condom thing, right? Punch a holes in the condom. I thought that was just really immature of her. Then they brought out Brandon's mother and his father, and they began to talk about, missing Brandon on the farm and all of that kind of stuff. And comes to find out that Ron is really sick. And I got really sad, and Brandon got sad. Like, that was sad, but all Julia could think about is not being with them. Now, the parents said that there is a home that is maybe about a mile away from her home that is up for sale. The two of them are willing to put a down payment on the home for Brandon and Julia to live in. So that Julia won't continue to hear the neighbors doing what they do and won't be concerned about the neighbors hearing them do what they do. Okay? Because Julia indicated that she can hear everything that the neighbors got going on. Okay? So Brandon is curious about it, and Julia's like, no, Brandon, no. She doesn't want to go back and start working on the farm. And Brandon said, well, you won't have to. We'll just be up the street. Brandon, that's some bull crap. Okay. Daggone well that the closer that girl is to that home, the more she's going to be asked to contribute to that farm. That is it's just impossible for any of us to believe anything any different from that. She is going to be expected to be on that farm. But Brandon's father is sick. To me, it sounded like he had cancer because he was talking about going through these treatments. And they were alluding to the fact that he was really sick, that he wasn't out the woods or whatever it is. And, they really want and need Brandon to be closer to the home. And so Brandon got really emotional about it, and the host asked him about it. And, this is making Brandon reconsider wanting to be closer to his parents, as it would with anybody, especially if you have a very close relationship. And it's pretty obvious that Brandon has a close relationship with his parents. And so this was the time where I was thinking to myself, I really feel for Brandon, because I know what it is, like many of you, like myself. I took care of my mom while she was sick with cancer, and nobody wants their parent to be sick. Now, whether or not Brandon uses this as an excuse to go back home, or this is a valid reason for him to move closer to his family, I think it's a personal issue, and it's something that I will not take light of. I will not roast and gag him because of that, because if he wants to spend, whatever time his father has with them, I respect that. And I think that Julia needs to get on board with it. The family, the dad said that family is the most important thing that you have. And I absolutely agree with that. I think that as a wife, that she needs to kind of bite the bullet Brandon said he didn't want to talk about what it was that his father was going through because his dad didn't want to, which is respectable. That's what you do. But I really do believe that his father is seriously ill. I think that they put on a very good face for the cameras. And I wish them all the best. I pray that the father has a speedy recovery because nobody, wants to see anybody lose their parents. That ain't a laughing matter, and I won't be laughing about that tonight. Okay, so we're going to move on from them. The next couple that I want to talk about is Ronald and Tiffany. Now, last week, I omitted them on purpose. And anytime you see me not talk about a couple, I am not talking about that couple, not because I forgot about their asses, because I purposely don't want to deal with that particular bull crap. I just absolutely don't like Tiffany. Okay, I'm going to put it out there. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I don't rock with her. I don't lean with her. I don't like her at all. I think that her obesity has been a shield, a mechanism for her. This laughter, this fake ass laughter that she puts on is a defense mechanism because of all the teasing she probably got from being heavy and all that kind of stuff that goes along with it. I don't think Tiffany is happy at all. At all. And I think that because Tiffany is not happy with Tiffany, she is not able, okay, to make anybody else happy. Because misery loves company. And the last week, when we saw them last week in the episode, and this bitch was sitting up there laughing and giggling, knowing that she was antagonizing Ron, even though this mofo got problems. Now, Ronald got some problems, okay? I'm not saying he doesn't. But this girl uses these kids as pawns. And that is what I don't like. 1 minute he's a father, next minute he's not a daddy. 1 minute is his decision. Just say, Ronald, I'm a broke bitch and I can't afford to bring you to America. I got to use the credit and the good graces of other to bring you over here. Just say that. Just say that I don't have it. I'm living pillar to post. I'm living off my mother and everybody else who's giving me any kind of money. We done borrowed the money from TLC, according to her, out of her mouth. Every time we always getting a cash advance from TLC. I'm living a TLC check, the TLC check. I ain't got a pot to piss in really, and a window to throw it out of. So I can't bring you to America because I don't have nothing to do with. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Simone Dover, for the $4.99 super chat. I can't stay the way she keeps forcing him to change their baby girl's diaper, and then it is her main issues. Okay? Thank you so much, Simone, for that $4.99 super chat and that comment. I can't stand it either. There are a lot of men that don't want to change diapers. Not that that's right or not that that's wrong. But he's always apologizing. He's always the one in the wrong. That's an impossibility. That's impossible. There's no way that you're always the one that's right. Impossible. But every time there's something that's going on between her and Ronald is the one that's doing her wrong. Ronald has to keep the script that I got to keep saying I'm sorry. I have never heard this bitch say I'm sorry. Never. Now, I've seen her legs rubbing together all the way down to her ankles. I saw that daggone pictures on my community tab where she just looking like a jolly green giant girl. Her legs is as big as a utility pole, and I said it on my thing. That's why that ass got to stay strong, because her big ass utility size ass legs got to make sure that the daggone electricity stay on for everybody in the community. There's a big bitch. She sit up there looking like a whole linebacker with makeup on. So the hell where is she ever gonna be happy about anything? She's never going to be happy, and she doesn't, in my opinion, have the ability to make anybody else happy. I'm glad she's getting weight loss surgery or done got weight loss surgery. Maybe that'll help her ass. Ronald was telling her to get in the car. She decides that she wants to stay there. Then she want to come to the house and act like ain't nothing wrong. He said, the fuck is you doing here? I'm coming to sleep. Well, you wanted to stay back. And you wanted to hold back because you felt like he was arguing with you or disrespecting you in a parking lot. You could have got TLC to get your bitch ass a hotel. You didn't have to come back to the house. And then it shocked you when he told you to get the fuck out. Thank you so much, Calypso Kins for the $5 super chat. Stay your ass out. Why would you come back to his house with all this fool la la and all these shenanigans and this laughing? It's mighty funny when bitches be lying and get caught in lies and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden it's a damn joke. Ain't nothing funny about your big ass. Nothing funny about it. Absolutely, Randy. You don't treat nobody like that, bitch. But that just goes to show how miserable she is and how much she wants to have. And she wants to have a weenus between her legs. She gonna sit up there and say she's stuck in there with him during the hardest time. Bitch, you was pressed to have him because of, you know what? Because it's not the case for all big women, because I was a big woman myself. Thank you so much, Hannah, for the $9.99 super sticker. Thank you, boo. I was a big woman myself. But I wasn't a miserable big bitch. I just was a big bitch. This is a miserable big bitch that goes over to Africa and gets pregnant and comes back and can't afford to pay for the ding dong. Ding dong. Ding-a-ding dong. And so instead of you telling Ronald the truth, that I don't have nothing, just like you want to make Ronald look like an ass. You want to make him miserable. You want to take the kids and pull the kids back. So, Ronald is sitting up there on the reunion talking about, that he treated her poorly. She treated her so poorly. And y'all treated each other poorly. This was mutual combat. This is mutual combat. Ronald knows that she's lying. He asked her, how long does it take you to do the paperwork, Tiffany? Then he starts talking about why he really was mad, and that's because she was hanging out with the damn cameraman, according to Ronald. This ain't the first time we heard that. And she's going to talk... Ronald, calm down. And then the threats, I suggest, every time Ronald says something that she don't like, I suggest that you watch what you say. And I suggest that you watch what you eat. How about you do that for us, Tiffany? How about you watch what you eat? You got a nasty, nasty disposition. Absolutely nasty. You are a miserable woman, and you raising 2 children who are watching you be miserable with a mother that's sitting up there pacifying your ass. First, you were trying to use your father to do, the paperwork for Ronald, but allegedly, I saw it somewhere that he had some kind of problems with his finances. Then you asked him your girlfriend. You're not wise. You're not making good decisions. Just dealing with Ronald was a bad decision because you knew that Ronald had a gambling problem and a drug problem. So you're not the sharpest knife in it. You know what? That's why I don't talk about them. because she pisses me off so bad. She's such a nasty individual, and she tries to do it with a smile and a laugh. And I don't know why he would overreact over the cameraman, regardless of how much I was flirting and how much Hennessy I was drinking. There's no reason for you to treat your wife like that. And so Ronald got to take the fall for it. In one breath, she says, I made a decision to come back to America and to raise my kids on my own. But in another, a different breath, she says that Ronald is unwilling to be a father. And that's why she ain't gonna let him be one. But then she gets mad when Ronald say, you make all the decisions. Where's the lie that Ronald told? Where is the lie? You're so fucking smart that you don't even watch what you're saying out your mouth. You don't even see the contradictions. Ronald's mother came out and they asked Ronald's mother how she would feel if the two of them got a divorce. The mother said, I love her. She is part of my family. She is like a daughter to me, and I would be sad if I lost her. Tiffany mother says, well, I don't like how he treats my daughter. All the problems that's happening between the two of them are Ronald's problem. Your daughter was having problems before she even met Ronald. Your daughter didn't even know she was pregnant, allegedly, according to her, until she was going to the hospital. So I guess until she got to the hospital, she found out that she was in labor and she was pregnant. But I guess that was the baby's fault that she didn't know she was pregnant. To me, that's a sign that I just don't take care of myself. I don't get checkups. I don't do a damn thing, because how the hell is my body going to make a change, a 9-month change, and I don't know anything about it? That means I don't know what the fuck going on with my body. That's pretty trifling to me, Mom. I got to go past them. That's why I don't cover them, because I can't stand it. And again, I'm not saying that Ronald don't have his with him, because he does. But just like the girls was telling her, you can't continue to keep being the man. And some people see that as him being sexist or whatever, but that's the truth. Because if you got a man, then you don't need to be a man. You can be free to be a woman. I want to be a woman. I want to be who I am. I don't want to have to wear the pants in the house if I don't have to. Now, I can see you wearing the pants in the house if you ain't got no pants in your house. But if you got pants in your house and somebody that's in that role, in that position, then step to the side and let them do what the hell they got to do. Or partner up. But you don't have to control. I got to get off of them. It's not good for my health to talk about the bitch. The next person, y'all, I want to talk about is Angela. Angela has lost 106 pounds. While she looks good, she looks like she got a floaty around her waist. Angela, get to work on that stomach. Me and you, we need to work on them stomachs, because I'm going to tell you right now, although your little red outfit was cute, I'm telling you right now, look like you had a floaty going on around all up in this midsection up in here. And that wasn't cute with that outfit on. When you took that scarf off to try to hide that belly was looking like you sure was floating on some water, boo. It was a straight floaty with a rubber ducky in the front of that mother. Okay. She comes out there, big old tattoo on her breast. She got her I Dream a Genie little kid thing on, and wrinkles sitting up on her face, looking like curtains drawn back, bitch. Bitch, them things, it just made me want to, you know how you got them little blinds and it was so much wrinkles on it. You know how you got those blinds and you pull a blind by the little pole and the blinds go like that. And then, you bring them back. It was so many cutting freaking wrinkles on the side of Angela's face and all up underneath here. Bitch, if you don't hurry up and stop getting your black breasts inflated and flying all over the place and go ahead on to get you a cotton freaking facelift, bitch. I mean, she did her face lifted with a crane, bitch. It was so many wrinkles up on Angela's face and all up around her neck and the back of her bra. I said, this bitch needs a crane lift. Somebody need to come and just take all of that and just that back like that. Like, I know she need about 5 or 6 procedures to get all of that. They got to catch that. Let me tell you something, honey. It's gonna look like a cotton freaking tic-tac-toe board by the time they finish putting all the little line marks around this bitch to get all them wrinkles off of her. And I'm older than Angela. I'm older than Angela. Bitch, you need to work on that. That's from all that puckering and smoking that cigarette and drawing that cigarette in. You look like you got a pack of Marlboros on each side of your freaking cheeks. Okay, but anyway, Angela comes out and shows everybody her body and tells everybody that she lost 106 pounds and that she just had surgery to put more breast in. Now, maybe I missed that part. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all tell me if y'all heard that. But I could have sworn that Angela said that she just had surgery a couple of weeks ago to put more breast in. Let me check the comment section to see if that's what y'all heard. If y'all heard that too. Yes. Okay. Angela said that she got this surgery done for her fucking health. But you still smoking. So we talking about health. You're no longer stressed out by Michael, but bitch, you still smoking. Like a chimney, as a matter of fact. No, you smoking like a manufacturing plant. So Angela comes out and everything, and she speaks to Michael and she speaks to everybody up in his house, up in his hill. And then we get to talking about okay. Somebody came up here looking for me. So Angela starts talking about, her surgery and everything and how Michael wasn't concerned about her health. And she felt like she was going to die. And then she gives the tears. Michael indicates that he wasn't in agreement with it, that people over in Nigeria, they don't have weight loss surgeries. They go into talking about why that's so, and instead of Michael answering the question, Angela says that people in Nigeria feels like it's healthier or better for you to have weight on you. Asuelu says that that's the same thing, and where he lives, okay, or where he lived, that weight equates to health or wealth. So she goes on to talk about how she got out of surgery and Michael wasn't there for her. Michael apologizes. And then we go into Angela indicating that she thought she was going to die. So now the host asks Angela, have you ever been with your doctor? Have you ever been with him outside of the surgical room? Now, Angela looks back at Michael. Michael said, talk now. I went to his birthday party. Michael, you didn't know? I told you. I thought I told you. Michael said, every time I make a move, you want to know. You cursed me out because you couldn't get in contact with me. Now, mind you, we have seen this go on with Angela and Michael since they've been there. She indicated when she was talking about the surgery that Michael wasn't available and she didn't know what Michael was doing. Michael said, if I go to a family gathering, if I go to church, if I go to wipe my ass and you don't know where I am, you're accusing me of being with somebody. But yeah, Angela, who was infatuated and attracted to her doctor, went to his birthday party and ain't tell Michael nothing. So Michael gets upset about it and talks to her about the contradiction. And she tell Michael he done overstepped his bounds. See, because Michael being a Nigerian and Angela being an American makes her have the upper hand. It makes her superior and him inferior. It makes her the master and him the... Because if you're not Angela living in America, you're beneath her. You don't have a right to say jack. So now Angela's bust out everybody like, oh. She said, well, Angela, have you ever been with him alone? Have you ever been alone with the doctor, Angela? Answer. Michael said, talk now. Speak now. Speak now. Angela said that she was at the party. She said, my producers, since Angela ain't want to answer, the host said, my producers said that that the doctor took you back to your residence. Oh, I forgot about that. Here's what I took from that. I took from that Angela was along with him several times. That's my opinion. Because when she asked her, Angela knew that she had been with him alone. She just didn't know that she was talking about that ride she got home. She said, oh, I forgot about that. No, Angela. Y'all let me know down in the comment section how many times Angela been alone with that doctor. Now, I don't know whether or not the feelings is mutual between the two of them. I don't know whether or not the doctor has a thing for Angela. But Angela, according to what she said out of her mouth, when she said she was asking whether or not he had a wife and she forgot that she was married. Definitely had an attraction to him. So now all of a sudden, Angela indicates to Michael that she was sick because she had just had surgery. She had brought Skylar with her, who's her right-hand girl. They go to the doctor birthday party. She gets sick. The doctor asks her how she's feeling. Angela indicates that she wasn't feeling well. And he said, I'll take you to the hotel. And Angela says, Skylar and everybody, y'all stay here and have a good time. I'm not feeling good. Bitch, who you playing with? Really? Even my daughter yelling from the kitchen was like, that don't even sound right. It doesn't sound right. That doesn't make sense. You just had surgery. The doctor thinks you're sick and you may be infectious, but you go back to the hotel and lay there or the Airbnb or wherever you were staying and your daughter isn't concerned. You saying that you were looking white as a ghost and white and wrinkled as a ghost, and your kid, your child doesn't care. She stays there and party. Angela, that don't sound right. If it don't fit, you must have quit. That didn't sound right. If it don't fit, cut the Why wouldn't Skylar be as concerned about her mother? Why wouldn't he, if he thought she was infectious, take her to a emergency room? The bitch smoke all the time. She probably... Auntie! And you did, and Michael said you ain't say nothing to me about it. Never mentioned it to Michael. But who's stupid here? Are you okay? And she says, Michael, you ought to be grateful that he is such a man and such a gentleman as my doctor that he would take me back. Michael said, well, let that motherfucker marry you then. You think he want Angela? What doctor, plastic surgeon, cartoonist would marry Angela or want Angela? Don't nobody want to know Angela unless they need to get something out of her ass. I'm sorry. My opinion. That's just my opinion. If you don't need to use Angela for nothing as a man, you don't want her. Who wants Angela? So Michael begins to talk again about the contradictions. Michael is yelling. He's upset about it because he didn't know anything about it. And Angela now tells Michael he crossed the line. Who the F you talking to like that? You better shut your mouth. You better stay in your place, Nigerian boy. I can't do nothing but smile. Because there's so many things that I want to say. So many places I want to go with this. But I'm going to go hit on and I'm going to keep it real cute. I ain't going to be the auntie that used to do these reviews, been doing these reviews for the last 4 years on Angela's ass. And on the rest of these castmates. But I'm telling you right now, there's some things I can say about Angela. Angela, as we have seen that red fire jumpsuit all weekend. I know Angela got enough money to get there. And then she needs to get her teeth adjusted. Because anytime Angela is talking and I'm away from the television and I think it's Natalie because her teeth are slipping like that, bitch, get them adjusted. Get somebody, take that, use that sucker like a cotton freaking toy soldier, bitch. Get you one of them little things, put it on the thing. Tighten them up so they can stop slipping and you can use your S's, your T's, your D's, and your E's right, God damn it. We don't understand what you saying. Tighten them up. Tighten them up on the side, tighten them up in the back, yoke them suckers, do something with tape. Michael Shish, Michael, you shut the fuck up, Michael. I say that this bitch don't tighten up her teeth so we can understand what the hell is going on because I don't understand what she's saying. They got to put words down at the bottom. Give me some goddamn closed captioning on this. Because I don't even know what she's talking about. Then they bring Skylar out there. For what? And she's sitting up there with her daggone mismatched ass ponytail. If you don't get a sister to fix them damn ponytails up on y'all heads like that, a sister work miracles on it. Yes, it's going to take a miracle. So now they bring the aunt out. Aunt Lydia comes out and they ask Aunt Lydia about Angela's weight. Angela doesn't like what Aunt Lydia said. Aunt Lydia says she look all right. She says she wanted to lose the weight to be sexy. She says she wants to lose the weight for her health. Right? So she could tote a baby. But the only, and she didn't lose health to flaunt her body or to be sexy. But then she says that she wanted to be sexy for Michael. But then Michael says that I accepted her the way that she was. But then Michael said that, you know, he didn't like my breast being small. And Michael made me feel bad because my breast, no, you felt bad because your breast was small. Don't put that on Michael. So, you know, Michael says something. So then she goes back into bad health by making them bigger. Make that make sense. But of course, everything is Michael's fault, even Angela smoking cigarettes. So when Aunt Lydia comes out, Aunt Lydia said that, you know, basically she used the money because she wanted to get plastic surgery to be sexy for her husband. Angela said, who doesn't want to look sexy for their husband? Okay, but Michael thought you already was sexy. Now I can understand wanting to lose weight like her and Tiffany and having weight loss surgery. I can understand that. But don't make that about somebody else. Because Angela was biggest when we met her. She was biggest when Michael met her. Just say right now, I got the money to make the improvements on my body that I wanted to make the whole time. Ain't nothing wrong with some plastic surgery. You don't think I want to get this snatched up like this and get this tummy tucked up? What? I'm just having to save. So then she cusses Aunt Lydia out and tells Aunt Lydia that she needs to mind her business. Aunt Lydia said, I was here before you was. And Angela says that, so that means you having sex with him? That is not what Aunt Lydia was saying. She said, Michael, didn't your brother tell her that she needed to mind her business? Aunt Lydia said, you need to be respectful of your husband. She said, I ain't got respect for you or for him. I'm American. Let me tell you, to all of my family members who do not live in the United States, and it's a lot of y'all, all of us do not think that way. We do not think that because we are United States citizens that we are inferior to you. We do not believe anything like that. We are all people and we are created equally. And just because you don't live in the United States doesn't make you inferior to us. We love you. And wherever God has planted you, whether in Australia, Barbados, Mexico, it doesn't make a difference. We are all created equal. We're not saying that there are not opportunities where you are. America is not the only place that has opportunities. And we are all not that ignorant to believe that. We love you in whatever soil you are planted in. I think that is one of the most ignorant statements that Angela could have made. I'm American, so you gotta respect me. Fuck you, Angela. You don't represent us. You are, frankly, in my opinion, an embarrassment to the American spirit. All right, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. I need to calm down. Last but not least is Natalie. Natalie brought her trifling ass out there. She gets there. Hi. So where's Mike? As you know, we're gonna be on your side. We got your back, Natalie. Okay. Cause bitch, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. So they go out on the stage and everything. Mike comes out there. Mike seems like he is the most nonchalant, don't give a hoot about nothing. He seems like he is the most insensitive mother in the world. He just seemed like he just lazy and walk around with bedroom slippers on all day. Now I know he don't, but that's just how he comes off. He's a big guy and he's always slouching. Yeah, hey. All right, yeah, everybody. The fuck? Y'all, bottom line is Michael and Natalie not together. Natalie indicates that, Michael, we were together. I love him, but I'm tired. And I'm tired of fighting. So I live by me. So she was like, okay, I'm gonna hit the points, right? Because it's getting late. She asked Natalie, Mike, have you been dating anybody since you haven't been with Natalie? And Mike said, no. Natalie, have you been seeing anybody or dating since you've been away from Michael? I mean, have you been hanging out with the girls? So you haven't been dating or seeing anybody? Bitch, when they asking you questions like that, that's Jeopardy. They already know. With the girls. Oh, you've only been hanging out with the girls? Jovi said, well, what about that man? What about that man that came to dinner with us? Y'all was like, Jovi! She said, how do you not know that he's gay or something like that? Jovi said, that motherfucker ain't act like he was gay to me. Michael was like, oh, anybody got a lawyer? Michael, why are you still married to her? Natalie lives in Florida. She's indicated that she lives in Florida. She left with Julia. She left with her. Remember this? Remember this, Mike? Mike, do you remember this? She left. So the girl, so Nellie's like, so she said, who was the man? She is a Russian friend I met in New Orleans. I mean, like in a Russian group. I was wanted to meet with Yara. I went to meet Yara, but I didn't want to be alone. Didn't know, what was going to happen or anything like that. So she said, Yara, did she say that this was her man? Yara was like, I asked, but that ass ain't say nothing. You know, Natalie, she was like, oh, what? I don't understand. So now everybody like, you use for the green card. You use Michael for the green card. Now, I don't, if I hadn't been him for the green card, I would have done it after I got it. I leave Michael. Michael, we had some good times. You give me beautiful, beautiful memories, and I appreciate it. But Michael, I was with a man, but it wasn't like that. So Julia was like, yo, why did you do the K1 visa? That messed up people for us. Why you could have did the K3, you could have did the K5 visa, but no, you do the K1 visa. You use Michael to get the green card. Who taking care of you, Natalie? You live in Florida. Who taking care of you now? You pay your own bills, Natalie. If you get a divorce, Natalie, are you going to go back to Ukraine? Maybe. No, you're not going back to. You're going to stay here in America. Natalie, who's taking care of you? You answer. Mike said, no, you answer. No, you answer. Mike said, she got my credit card. But after today, that bitch getting cut off. Jovi said, you should have been divorced her ass. Okay, well, if Michael, if you want another woman, then you have another woman. Because I want you to be happy, Michael. And so if you can find another woman who's better than me, Michael, then this with you. I'd be very happy for you. I pray, Michael, that you be happy. Because at this point, I'm in Florida and living my best life. I've got your credit card. You haven't tried to divorce me yet. And I'm in a Russian community group. And I'm meeting all kinds of Russian men. So I frankly, my gosh, I don't really give a damn what you do. Michael's sitting up there looking like an ass. So Angela, Natalie starts talking about that she had gotten Michael's phone. She got Michael's phone because he had just proposed and he was showing pictures. She goes into Michael's deleted files. When she goes into Michael's deleted files, she sees this picture of this woman who she said was very attractive and I guess endowed. All up in here and all up in here. So she goes off. She says it, she loved Michael and all of that kind of stuff, and she wouldn't be crying and getting upset if she didn't love Michael. Michael says that those were pictures from his ex who wanted to get back with him, but he said that he wasn't going to get back with her because he was messing with Natalie, and so he deleted them, and they still was in his deleted file. So Angela said, look, I'm sick of her playing a victim. You don't like Michael. Michael don't like you. Take your mother home. If you don't like him and you don't want to be with him, get the fuck out of here. I said, you finally said something right. Now, mind you, when she came in there and she was strutting her little red jumpsuit with all her fat back hanging off the back, she told Michael, I know, I heard you single now. When they were sitting in the green room, she had Michael rubbing her bottom of her feet. Angela don't care. Trish came out. Trish came out and said, and Robin and Sean said, well, you know that Michael said that he was getting a divorce from Natalie. Trish said, I've been encouraging it. Natalie got the nerve to be mad because Michael said he wanted a divorce, but Natalie, according to Angela and every one of us who've been seeing her on social media, has been living as if she is single already. But see, she wants her cake and her green card too. And Michael has been allowing her to have her cake and her green card and his credit card. Even Asuelu, as dumb as he is, sat there and said, Michael, why didn't you cut the green card off? Trish comes out and tells Natalie that she ain't nothing but a manipulating hooker. No, she didn't call her a hooker. But she said, you know, she's manipulating, she's lying. They get into an altercation at the end because Natalie goes over to Trish and tells Trish she ain't mad at her. She don't hate her. Trish said, you're nothing but a liar. You said that both stole your jewelry and you pawned it. What? Are you crazy? He stole my jewelry. I didn't touch it. Trish said, you manipulating and you a liar. And that's all you've been doing is manipulating and lying. And you had no right to use Michael. You should not have used Michael. I can understand you wanting to better your life and come here to America to do that, but you didn't have to use my son. So Yara was like, where do you get in it? I'm married to Jovi and his mother never gets into it. My mother-in-law does. Trish said, are you doing the same thing that Natalie doing? You gallivanting your ass all around America? Shut up, Yara. I'm just saying, Jovi mother does not get involved. You're too involved in the relationship. Sit up and shut up. Trish told Natalie, you are so cotton freaking dirty and manipulative and a trickster that you didn't even tell your mama. You didn't even tell your mama that you ain't with Mike. That snap crap on the popped her ass. So she's got to go now into the dressing room. Mike said, break it up. Do y'all think Uncle Bo stole Natalie's jewelry? Write down in the comments section if y'all think that Uncle Bo came up in that mofo and stole that girl's jewelry. Or do y'all believe Trish that Natalie actually pawned that jewelry because times got hard? She said that the reason why she really wanted not to be with Michael is because Michael, who lives 2 hours out of Seattle, had to go back and forth to work, and when he would come home, he was tired. She said that he didn't give her the care and the attention that she needed. Michael says that he runs a business, and that when COVID hit, he had to, all his employees, probably most of his employees who had children couldn't work anymore because of COVID. And as we know, COVID caused a crisis in not only daycare, but in other areas of the industry as well. So I understand what Michael is saying. Next thing you know, we got cotton freaking Natalie going to the dressing room. Mama, I hate to call you and tell you this. What is it, Natalie? Why are you crying? Michael and I are not together anymore. I wanted him to change. I really wanted him to change, but he won't change for me. And you know that I loved him. I had dreams. I wanted children with him. I wanted everything with him. And now my life is a disaster. Now he's asking for a divorce. Nellie lied like her mother. Everything Nellie said was some bullshit. So it makes what Trish said absolutely true. You were manipulated. You even lied to your mother. You didn't tell your mother you left Michael for Julia. Y'all, Natalie is some garbage. She's some straight trash. Straight trash. That's the end of my review, y'all. Until next time, part 2 of the tell-all. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe.